Hi, I'm Daniel Healy from Leading Teams, and I'm here today to talk to you about self-talk. By now, you would have done a fair bit of work, a fair bit of self-reflecting, and one of the pieces you've looked at is a self-audit, where you sat and reflected on who you are and how you see yourself right now. So I'm going to refer to a cycle, a self-talk cycle. Whatever that self-talk is, whatever is on that sheet of paper, self-audit that you have written about yourself, we believe that will impact on two things. The first thing that will impact on is the way you behave or perform. The story I tell quite simply to help explain this is I've got a daughter, Annabelle, who loves her netball, and she's a great netballer. She's a shooter and she's really confident. Her self-talk is really strong, perhaps sometimes too strong, around her ability to shoot goals. What does this mean though? It means that under pressure and in situations such as grand finals or pressure situations, she is super confident to still take her shots. Pleasingly, and she's been able to win some grand finals doing it, it's often resulted in her shooting really well under pressure. So her self-talk has impacted her ability to perform under pressure. You'll notice on the arrow that it goes the other way as well. As she does perform well, as she does shoot those goals, all that does is reinforce to her. It's her evidence to say, I am a good shooter. Now, like her dad, she's got big ears and she can also hear other people. And what she hears and what I get to hear at game day from those parents is, what a great shooter Annabelle. How well did Annabelle do today? That's the third part of the self-talk cycle. It's a self-image. It's how others see and then reinforce that truth. As Annabelle hears that, as I feed it back to her, that of course impacts on her self-talk. It also clearly impacts on the behaviour, and the behaviour reinforces that. So you notice all the arrows have got double ends to them. And that's a really simplistic example of self-talk cycle working for someone. Let me give you an example from me where it didn't work so well, and it was back to my playing days as a footballer. I had to go playing AFL for a while, not overly successfully, I've got to say, and my language to myself, I would probably be what you'd call a confidence player. So in my head as I started a game, my language was, I've got to get a kick early in the game. So as I said that to myself, I'd be out there, got to get a kick early, got to get a kick early. When inevitably I didn't get a kick early in the game, at quarter time, my language would become, I'm no good. In fact, I may as well go and hit the showers because I wasn't going to be any good for the rest of the game because I hadn't been able to reproduce what I wanted. Now, I played with a fellow by the name of Robert Harvey. He was one of the greatest players of all time. There would have been times, very few, that he would have got to quarter time and he wouldn't have had a kick. His language at quarter time would have been, I'm going to double up next time, or my ability will get me through in the end. Now, the difference between him and I is he had a stronger body of evidence. But my problem with this self-talk cycle, I wanted the behaviour piece to start the ball rolling. We strongly believe that it is the self-talk piece that starts. Famous quote, Michael Jordan, a reasonably famous basketballer, once said, there's nothing I haven't achieved that I haven't first dreamt of doing. So the idea that he was visualising it and thinking about it and telling himself that he could do it before it actually happened. My issue was I wanted my behaviour to drive that. And that's a common situation with people. What we're trying to help you here with this trademark process is to create a new self-talk for you, which would absolutely be hanging on to some of the stuff that's in that self-audit, but there'll be some other parts within it that you're going to say, I need to move that, I need to shift that, I want to change that. That's what our trademark is going to be. It's going to be our new self-talk. What's going to happen? It's going to drive our performance and behaviour, and it's going to change the way others see us. Of course, there'll need to be an action plan and behaviours put in. That bit will come later. First of all, as hopefully I've shown you today, it needs to start with a new self-talk.